extremely high. I haven't gotten a weather report yet on what the actual wind speeds were, but I'm coming out into the garden to check to see if there's any kind of wind damage. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of damage because, as you can see, I have my garden fenced with lattice, and the lattice really makes for a good windbreak. I'm fortunate the lattice didn't go down in as a result of the high winds. But let's just take a quick look. It looks like the zucchini is still doing great. This is a different kind of zucchini. The leaves look a little bit different because that's going to be a round zucchini. But I don't have any flowers on it yet. I did take the covering off yesterday before the windstorm. Probably was a good thing because the cover would have blocked the wind and maybe pushed things over a little bit more. But that's round zucchini, and I took the cover off because it needs to be pollinated, and I wanted the pollinators to be able to get into the. But I don't see any. I don't see any flower blooms yet. So we still have a little ways to go. I've had to move all of the orchid trees out of my nursery because they had gotten taller than the top that I have over that. And so I moved them out and I put them over here where my green bean plants used to be. They really bit the dust, and I'm really sorry about that, but we'll get started all over again with the green beans. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orchid trees that have grown up, and I need to check to make sure that if the roots start coming out the bottom of the pots, I'm going to have to replant these. And doesn't look like quite yet, but I'll keep an eye on that. Looks like one of my pepper plants got blown over a little bit. The other one is steady, straight. There's no damage to the stem, so all I need to do is just stake that up. So that's going to be okay. No damage over here. Let's see. Yeah, well, this got thrown off its little throne there. No big damage there. And the cucumbers are still looking fine. And this is the watermelon vine that's going up over the ladder mesh that I put up last week. So that is doing really great. No damage to those leaves or stems. Coming around here, looks like everything is okay around the corner. Down my little side garden, my morning glory's looking okay. My moringa tree might need to be staked up a little bit. It's leaning over, so I might put a stake in that today so that it's not leaning. It's only leaning a little bit though. Yeah, just a little bit, but still I want it to be nice and straight. Also, I watched a program yesterday on Morenga Trees, and it says you need to top them off early so that they don't get too tall. So since this one is growing in a container, as you can see, I probably should top it off, but you know, it's like you try to get these things to grow and then you have to cut them back, and that's the hard part, but you have to do what is right for the plants. So the tuberosa is doing okay. If there were any blooms on it, they probably got blown off last night. Any flowers. Yep. So let's turn the Malabar spinach. So this is the Malabar spinach. I had it last year and then it died back, and then this year it came up on its own. So it was growing up the teepee that I made from bamboo stakes, and then it was getting right up to the top. So I thought, oh, I need to do something because it's gonna keep growing. And I got this ladder mesh, and I tied 2 of them together with zip ties, and I strung them over my canopy, and the Malabar spinach has reached the very top pole. It's attached itself to the ladder mesh, and it has reached the very top pole of my canopy, and within a few days we're going to check back and see if it's not growing up and over my canopy. This Malabar spinach is an amazing plant, and you know, it's fun to grow, but it's also edible, so keep that in mind. It will really grow. So my tomatoes, I'm chopping these out today, or this week at least. I'm gonna get these tomatoes chopped and dropped, and that's about it. So I'm very blessed that my garden did not suffer from the high winds that we had in last night's sandstorm. So that's all I have for now. And this is the Yuma Gardener. And remember, if I can grow it in Yuma, you can grow it anywhere. And I will be checking back with you soon.